Hi friends, welcome to CFE. In this video, we are going to solve a guess estimate case which was one of the problems that was asked to me in the first round interview with the largest private equity group of Japan. This was the last problem that was given to me with broad time of 10 minutes to reach to a number. So the solution that I'm going to share with you is based on very broad assumption and broad calculations. The question was to estimate the number of people that fly from Delhi to Goa in a year. Before I jump to the solution, I would request you to click on subscribe button and bell icon to get updates about the latest videos posted by me. Let's now jump to the solution. We would start with few clarifying questions. The first question could be, especially if you know a little about Delhi geography, is that by Delhi, do we mean Delhi NCR or just Delhi region, excluding areas like Noida, Gurgaon, etc. Let's say we are asked to focus only on Delhi. The second question could be, are we focusing only on the residents of Delhi or people from other states, especially northern states who might use Delhi airport to fly to Goa? Let's again say that the interview asks us to focus only on Delhi residents. Now, with these things clarified, let's jump to the assumptions. We would assume Delhi population to be approximately 2 crore. Additionally, we would count people flying multiple times to Goa only once. That is, we are not counting the number of times these people are flying to Goa. Remember, we have only 10 minutes to solve this problem. Thus, we should try to simplify the problem and not complicate by adding additional factors. Now, let's jump to the calculation part. We are going to divide the 2 crore population of Delhi into 3 income groups: low income, middle income and high income group. Let's assume 30% of population to be of low income group, 40% middle income and remaining 30% to be high income group respectively. This would give me 60 lakh, 80 lakh and 60 lakh low income, middle income and high income population respectively. As low income group would hardly use the flight, thus for our solution we can ignore this group. Therefore, middle income and high income group becomes the focus group. Let's first focus on the middle income group. Let's assume 80% of the population travel outside Delhi and 20% of the population do not travel even once. So this would give 64 lakh middle income people who travel outside Delhi at least once and 16 lakh who do not travel even once. Let's divide this 64 lakh people into two equal groups, with one group traveling domestically and one group traveling internationally. This would give 32 lakh people who belong to the middle income group and travel domestically. Now, since there are 28 states in India and 8 union territories, thus people have 35 places to fly to. For simplicity, I rounded this number to 30. The assumption would be that very negligible people would fly to nearby states or borders or bordering states. Additionally, let's assume that equal number of people travel to these 30 places. Thus, Dividing these 32 lakh people equally among 30 potential travel places, we get approximately 1 lakh people traveling from Delhi to Goa in a year. Now let's focus on upper income group, which we had assumed 30% of the 2 crore, giving us 60 lakh people belonging to this particular group. We have taken similar assumptions for upper income group also, which gives us 80,000 people who travel to Goa from Delhi. This would give 1.8 lakh people traveling from Delhi to Goa in a year. Further, let's divide these people into 3 groups, basis the mode of transportation used. So broadly saying, people would travel through train, flight and road transport. Let's assume 60% use train, 30% use flight and rest 10% would use road. So our required number would be 1.8 lakh multiplied by 30, which would give us 54,000 people who would fly to Goa from Delhi in a year. Please notice that we could have solved this problem with more finer details, like dividing the people traveling from Delhi into groups basis frequency of travel. We could have assumed different percentages for middle and upper income group, but there are a lot of instances when the interview tries to put you on the spot and gives you a problem to see your thinking speed and clarity under pressure. I hope you have liked this video. In case you have, then please click on subscribe button and bell icon to know about the latest updates. In the next video, I am going to talk about the broader interview process that generally takes place for a position with Big Four consulting firms, that is EY, KPMG, PwC and Deloitte.